Welcome back to my Madden 23 relocation rebuild with the Oklahoma City Bison, and today we're in week 5 of season 4 getting ready to take on the 2-2 Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are led by a 76 overall and Nathan Melvin. At running back they have a 98 overall Jonathan Taylor, and at wide receiver is a 74 overall Anthony McManus. Their receiving core has apparently taken a bit of a fall here. Then they have a 72 overall Denard Godfrey and a 75 overall Scotty Miller. At tight ends, an 82 overall Irv Smith. I think it's going to be pretty obvious here that the defense is the strong point of this team. They have an 86 overall defensive end in Kwity Paye. At defensive tackle, they have a 92 overall DeForest Buckner. At outside linebacker, an 87 overall Shaq Leonard. At middle linebacker, an 85 overall Bobby Okereke. And then at corner, they have an 85 overall Darius Slay. And at free safety is a 66 overall Niles Williams because their actual starter, Julian Blackmon, seems to be injured. And at strong safety, they have an 87 overall Jalen Petrie. We do have a breakout quarterback scenario for today. Keyshawn Gaither is already a superstar X Factor, so we will get a significant amount of XP if we can throw 1 or fewer interceptions, have 400 scrimmage yards, or 4 total touchdowns. We will get to see quarterback Keyshawn Gaither hold the ball first today. It's 1st and 10 from the 25. Gaither lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw downfield caught by Deshaun Slaughter, and that'll be a gain of about 7 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 3. Now Gaither lines up under center. Antonio Gibson is the running back, and that's where we go with it. To the outside, Gibson has the first down and more. Antonio Gibson into Indianapolis territory, brought down to the 48-yard line, a 20-yard gain. In a 5-wide set, he'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw downfield is caught by the tight end George Carson for a gain of 3 to bring up a 2nd and 7. Gaither lines up under center for the next play. Antonio Gibson is in at running back here. From the 44-yard line, he'll send Cooper Parker in motion. He takes a snap as a handoff to Gibson, but he won't have much room. That would result in bringing up a 3rd and 6 now for the offense. Gaither will send Antonio Gibson out wide, so now he is the only one in the backfield here. From the 44-yard line, he takes the snap and looks to pass. Drops further back, now goes downfield. He's got a man for the first down. That's Deshaun Slaughter all the way to the 24. A 7-yard run from Antonio Gibson on the next play brings up a 2nd and 3. Now from the 17-yard line, Gaither out of shotgun will look to pass. Dropping further back, now steps up, throws to the outside. That'll fall incomplete. I believe that one was intended for rookie receiver Cooper Parker, but now it's 3rd down. Gaither will take the snap. A quick throw to the outside will be caught along the sideline, but it won't be a first down, and we will have to settle for a field goal try here. This will be about a 33-yard attempt to try to give us a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and it is good. We jump into the Colts' next drive. It is 3rd and 10 from our 45-yard line. Melvin's back in shotgun. Taylor is the running back. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Dropping farther back under a lot of pressure here. Throws it away at the last possible second. And instead of punting it away, they're going to attempt a 62-yard field goal here. I don't agree with this decision, but I'm not going to argue with them. The kick is away, and this one will be very short. The Bison will take over in Indianapolis territory. It's 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Gaither out of shotgun will look to pass here on 1st down. And he's going to go deep here on the first play. That one will be caught inside the 10-5. Touchdown to Matthew Lamb. And just like that, we have a 10-0 lead. Let's watch this catch one more time by Matthew Lamb. He is in pretty tight coverage here. Gaither just throws it up to him. A 50-50 ball. Matthew Lamb goes up, gets the catch, throws the defender off of him, and runs into the end zone. The Colts have managed to drive all the way down to the Bison's 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Melvin in shotgun will take the snap and looks to pass. Standing back in the pocket, now a throw to the outside. Caught, and that'll be brought down about the 20. 2nd and 4, now out in a 5-wide set. About 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Melvin will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw caught by Irv Smith again for a first down, but he fumbles the ball. Oklahoma City has recovered, and now running down the sideline. Is anybody going to get him? I don't believe so. This will be a touchdown for the Bison to make it 17-0, and that is number 9, which I believe is going to be Isaiah Rodgers. Now the Colts face a possible 3-and-out here. It's 3rd and 4 from their own 31. Melvin out of shotgun will drop back to pass. A quick throw downfield will be caught, knocked out of his receiver's hands, and that will fall incomplete. On Oklahoma City's next drive, we face a 3rd and 10 from our own 45. Gaither will take the snap and look to pass. He drops back. Now he's going deep downfield, but overthrows the receiver this time. That will result in a punt. The Colts have managed to drive back into Oklahoma City territory. It's 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll take the snap, hand off to Jonathan Taylor up the middle for the first down, and more. He fights his way all the way down to the 9-yard line. A 4-yard run from Taylor on the next play brings up a 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Melvin in a 5-wide set will take the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket, he's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play, I believe, by Yannick Ngakoue. That sets up a 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. Melvin back in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass again. Dropping farther back, has a bit of time, finally running out of it, and will throw this one out of bounds. For the second time today, they send out their kicker. This one a much shorter attempt, and they make it 17-3. On the following drive, we face a 3rd and 11 from our own 37. Gaither back in shotgun will drop back to pass, standing in the pocket. And now we throw this one underneath. That'll be caught by Gibson, but it won't be a first down, and we will punt the ball away on 4th and 4. The Colts face a 3rd and 10 at their own 46-yard line on the next drive. Melvin back in shotgun, down by 14. He'll drop back to pass, standing in the pocket. Now he throws downfield. That one will be caught for the first down. An incomplete pass and a quick run from Jonathan Taylor would then set up a 3rd and 8. Now he's going downfield, and he overthrows an open Jonathan Taylor. That will result in them sending out the kicker one more time today. This one for a 54-yard attempt to try to make it 17-6 before halftime. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will also be no good. Let's see if Gaither and the offense can run a 2-minute drill here with a minute 50 to go in all 3 timeouts. Gaither out of shotgun, will looks to pass, standing in the pocket, goes over the middle. That's caught by Cooper Parker, and he will have the first down into Indianapolis territory. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line now. Gaither out of shotgun, he'll drop back to pass, and he's going to look to go deep downfield, and he will have Matthew Lamb, who will make the catch down to the 7-yard line. That would cause us to burn our first timeout here. With a minute and 1 second to go in the half, Gaither back in shotgun will take the snap. A quick throw over the middle will be caught, and he's going to fight down to about the 2-yard line. I thought he was going to get brought down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal. With under a minute to go here in the half, Gaither will take the snap. It's a handoff to Gibson, and he will walk into the end zone completely untouched, and we take the lead up to 24-3. Jumping into the second half now, the Colts have managed to drive all the way down to the Bison 16. Melvin out of shotgun will throw downfield, and that one will fall incomplete. I thought that was going to get picked off for a second. That brings up a 2nd and 10. Melvin back in shotgun. Jonathan Taylor still the running back here. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught and into the end zone. Touchdown Colts to make it 24-10. What kind of start can we get to the second half from our offense? Out of a 5-wide set, Gaither will take the snap, and he throws to the outside. That one will fall incomplete. That brings up a 2nd and 10. Gaither out of shotgun will run the play action. He's going to get sacked on the play. He was brought down immediately. Are we able to avoid the 3 and out? It's 3rd and 15. Gaither will drop back to pass. Now standing in the pocket, dropping farther back. He's going to go deep down the sideline, and that will fall incomplete, and we will punt the ball away. The Colts have a chance to make this a 1-score game on this drive. It's 3rd and 2 from the Bison 42. Melvin out of shotgun will look to pass. Dropping farther back, now goes over the middle, and that's tipped around and should have been intercepted, I think, 3 different times. But they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Melvin will line up under center. Taylor is the running back. I imagine that's where this is going, and that's exactly where it is, going up the middle for the first down. Jonathan Taylor with a 5-yard run on the next play brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Colts now. Melvin out of shotgun, goes back to Taylor, go up the middle, who will break one tackle, get to the outside, break another, and then get swarmed by a bunch of Bison, brought down for a loss of 1 to bring up a 3rd and 6 from the 30-yard line. Melvin back in shotgun. That is not Jonathan Taylor in at running back now. He'll take the snap and looks to pass, standing in the pocket. Dropping further back, he's under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Kevin Donald all the way back to the 38-yard line. They send out their field goal kicker one more time today for about a 54-yard try, and once again, this one is no good. Gaither and the offense will take over at our own 45-yard line now. He lines up under center. Antonio Gibson is the running back, but Gaither will look to pass here. And he throws downfield. That'll be caught by George Carson for about a 9 or a 10-yard gain to bring up a 2nd and inches. One of our linemen was injured on the play. Hopefully it doesn't affect the offense too bad. 2nd and inches from the 46. We go to Antonio Gibson for the easy first down, who's breaking tackles, still fighting all the way down to the 36-yard line. A couple run plays to Antonio Gibson later, and it is 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gaither drops back to pass. And now he's rolling out to the outside. He throws on the run downfield. He has his man, and that is going to be Matthew Lamb down to about the 8-yard line. A quick run from Antonio Gibson would set up 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line now. Out in the goal line set. We take the snap, run a play action. Now he's looking to pass. He's rolling out to the outside under pressure and getting sacked on the play all the way back at the 17. We will come out in shotgun for the 3rd and goal. Hopefully Gaither just throws this one up to the end zone here. Out of shotgun formation, it's a play action to Gibson. Now he throws to the end zone. That one will be caught, I believe, by Matthew Lamb. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. Now a possible 3-and-out for the Colts here. It's 3rd and 9 from their own 26. Melvin back in shotgun, down by 3 touchdowns. He'll look to pass. Dropping farther back, now going deep over the middle, and that will fall incomplete. Thanks to a penalty from Jabari Booth, it would move us back to 1st and 20. Then 2 incomplete passes later, it's now 3rd and 20. Gaither looking to pass. We'll throw to the outside. That one will be incomplete, and we will punt it away after a 3-and-out. The Colts face a 3rd and 5 now from the Bison 33-yard line. He comes out in a 5-wide set. Melvin will take the snap and look to pass. He's rolling out to the outside, throws on the run, and that one will be intercepted by Oklahoma City. And now running the opposite direction down the sideline. This may be a 2nd defensive touchdown today, and this one's going to be from Thomas Ross as we go up 38-10. Now another possible 3-and-out. This time it's 3rd and 6 from their own 29. Melvin will drop back to pass. He throws over the middle, and that will be incomplete. We're going to jump a little bit ahead into the game. They would go for it on a 4th down and completely miss it. We would go 3-and-out and kick a field goal. So now it's 41-10, and now they face a 3rd and 4. Melvin's going to load up and go deep downfield, though. That's tipped in the air and then caught by his receiver down to the 15-yard line. The next play would be no gain from Jonathan Taylor. So now 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the game. He comes out with a 5-wide set. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He's getting sacked on the play by multiple Bison. That was Thomas Ross and Kevin Donald getting credit for the sack. Now 3rd and 16 from the 21-yard line. Melvin will drop back to pass, looking to go deep again. He goes over the middle, and that will be incomplete, but there is a flag down, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be roughing the passer. And that's exactly what it is. So they get a new set of downs to make it 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. 5.5 minutes to go. He takes the snap out of shotgun and looks to pass, standing in the pocket. Dropping farther back. Now he throws downfield. That one will be intercepted for the 2nd time today. And now running the opposite direction, he'll get to about the 25. That is going to be Amir Brinkley. And that's just going to take us to the end of the game. Final score is 41-10. I honestly don't know if Gaither got his breakout performance. He needed 400 yards, which I'm pretty sure he didn't get, or 4 touchdowns. He did throw 2 touchdowns. Antonio Gibson ran it for 1, but we also got 2 defensive touchdowns, which may have hurt his ability to try to get 4 total touchdowns today, but I'll still take the win 41-10. Final stats for today, Keyshawn Gaither goes 15 for 25, 214 yards and 2 touchdowns. Running the ball, Antonio Gibson got 88 yards on 18 carries for a score. Receiving, Matthew Lamb had one hell of a day, 5 for 133 and 2 touchdowns. Deshaun Slaughter had 3 for 40. Over on defense, leading the team in tackles will be middle linebacker Trent Woodard and defensive back Teron Johnson, who both got 12. In sacks, Kevin Donald got 2.5, Thomas Ross got 1, Yannick Ngakoue got 1, and Teron Johnson got half of 1. Interceptions, Thomas Ross got 1, and Amir Brinkley came away with 1. Now let's see how Nathan Melvin played for the Colts here. He went 30 for 54, 301 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and Jonathan Taylor ran for 126 on 23 carries. Receiving, Anthony McManus was their best receiver by far, 8 for 141 and a touchdown. As I expected, Keyshawn Gaither did not meet his goal requirements, but he still played a really good game. We have also managed to re-sign middle linebacker Trent Woodard. It was a 6-year contract. I went with a player-friendly deal where we lock him up. I will be simulating this week 6 game against the Cleveland Browns, but the main thing I notice here is we have a breakout receiver scenario now. And it is for wide receiver Matthew Lamb. He needs to get 3 touchdowns or 150 receiving yards. We also have a short week scenario, and we need to beat the Browns and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. As always, if I think this game is going to be entertaining near the end, I will jump in. But for now, let's go ahead and simulate week 6 against the Browns. And I think we're going to have a pretty interesting end to this game. We are tied at 13 with 4:32 to play. We are at the 10-yard line, though. Gaither comes out in shotgun. He's the only one in the backfield now. He takes the snap and looks for a pass downfield, caught by Carson, brought down to the 3-yard line. He takes the snap and looks to pass. They're bringing a blitz. He goes to the end zone and finds his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. That is going to be Deshaun Slaughter. We will jump into the Browns drive with 2 minutes to go in the game. They're at the Bison 47-yard line. Watson in shotgun with a 5-wide set. Will take the snap. A quick throw over the middle is caught, and that'll be a gain of about 4 yards there. That brings up a 2nd and 6. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. Watson out of shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. He's under pressure, and he throws off his back foot, and that one will be intercepted by Oklahoma City. And now running down the sideline across the 50, he will be brought down. The pressure was forced by the defensive line, I think by Deron Payne, and the interception comes away from Felix McGee. A couple plays later, it is now 3rd and 7. The Browns have 1 timeout remaining. Gaither will look to pass. He's under pressure. Just take the sack and force him to burn that final timeout, and that's exactly what they'll do. If no one was going to come open there, I would much rather he just take the sack, force him to burn that final timeout rather than throw an incomplete pass or even throw it away. And the Browns will take this over, and it's going to bounce inside the 5-yard line and get down at the 1. Rigoberto Sanchez with an incredibly clutch punt. It's 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line, 1:14 to go. Watson takes a snap, hands off to Nick Chubb, and he won't find any space. He somehow lost a yard there. They're now down inside the 1-yard line. It's 2nd and 11. It's a play action, and he almost steps out of the end zone. Now he throws on the run downfield. That's caught for the 1st down, and at least they're out of danger from the safety. Obviously, the clock is still running. About 40 seconds to go. Deshaun Watson takes a snap. He steps up, throws to the outside, caught by Chubb, and he will stiff from one man but get brought down inbounds. That was Amir Brinkley laying that massive hit. Now 2nd and 4. Watson takes the snap. He throws to the outside, caught by Chubb, and he will get out of bounds this time. That sets up a 3rd and 7. Watson back in shotgun from the 23-yard line. Nick Chubb still the running back. He'll take the snap and drop back to pass. Are they going to look to go deep downfield here? I believe they are. He has a lot of time apparently. No pressure whatsoever. Now going deep downfield. That one will fall incomplete though. So that brings up a 4th and 7. From the 23-yard line with 8 seconds to go. Watson back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap, and can we at least get some pressure this time? He steps up in the pocket. Now he throws on the run deep downfield. That one will be caught and then knocked out of his man's hands. Turnover on downs, and we will get out of here with a win. It was a close game, but we are officially 4-2 on the season. I don't believe Matthew Lamb met the criteria to get his dev trade upgrade, which does suck, but we got the win. We go to 4-2, and I think we are now going to be 1st in the division. We were tied both at 3-2. We'll see exactly what Jacksonville did this week, though. Gaither went 17 for 36, 223 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the ground, Antonio Gibson only ran for 60 yards. Receiving, Deshaun Slaughter 5 for 80 and a touchdown. Cooper Parker 5 for 71 and a touchdown. Matthew Lamb didn't do much, 2 for 19. So yeah, 100% will not be getting that depth trade upgrade. On defense, Daryl Nix led the team in tackles. Trent Woodard was 2nd. In sacks, Kevin Donald got 2, Deron Payne got 1, and Grover Stewart and Isaiah Rodgers both got half of 1. Interceptions, we only got 1, and it was a big one from Felix McGee. Now let's see how Deshaun Watson played for the Browns. He goes 23 for 43, 267 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Nick Chubb goes for 111 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Michael Thomas 8 for 92. I completely forgot we traded Michael Thomas to the Browns, but he had a pretty good day against us. Franchise quarterback Keyshawn Gaither does have an upgrade point after this game. He gets +3 to throw accuracy deep and 1 to throw accuracy short. We didn't get Matthew Lamb's scenario to hit, but we did beat the Browns and commit 1 or fewer turnovers, so we get 2,500 XP for the entire offense. With that 2,500 XP, we have a few upgrades to get to here. The first one being wide receiver Cooper Parker, who gets +1 to awareness, 2 to catch in traffic, 2 to catching, 1 to medium route running, and 1 to release. Then there's wide receiver Matthew Lamb, who gets +2 to catch in traffic, 1 to medium route running, 2 to release, and 1 to short route running. And the final upgrade point we have here is the running back Antonio Gibson, who gets +1 to ball carrier vision, break tackle, change of direction, and spin move. Week 7 was our bye week, so I went ahead and jumped to week 8, where we will take on the Chicago Bears, and that's where we will pick up in the next episode. But one thing I want to mention is the Jaguars have not had their bye week yet. They are currently 5-2 and above us in the rankings, but we're right behind them at 4-2, and we play them here in just a few weeks. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.